A tear runs down her cheek as her face grows pale. She falls to one knee,
Sweetheart.
one hand on the floor. Breaths are coming shorter, harder to come by. Glancing up at him, her eyes grow darker. A faint smile takes to her fading complexion. This may be her last time to smile at him. Her heart slams against her chest, each hit harder than the last. He rushes to her in a panic, holding her up before her arm gives.
I've got you.
She shifts her eyes to his. One last look. Tears stream down his face as he lifts her from the ground. Now determined. Taking her in his arms, he runs out of the room shouting, screaming for help. People look in awe as he races down the street, her in his arms. No one stops to help. She looks up at his face, now drenched with sweat, taken by fear.
What have I done to deserve this?
She wonders as she wraps her arms around his neck, tightly hanging on as he continues to hold her against his chest. Everything slowly begins to grow brighter. Something stops his stride, his legs have failed him. As they fall toward the ground, he shifts his weight, landing on his back, keeping her steadily against his chest, keeping her from touching the ground. It's a beautiful night. The flashing lights grow closer.
Not today.
He thinks to himself.
No, please, not this
Slowly
day.
he regains his footing. The lights are there. A man appears from the vehicle, opening dual doors in the back.
We're here to help.
As they get in, he lays her on a bed. People frantically rush for instruments of all kinds. He won't let go of her hand. Won't take his eyes from her face. No matter how stiff it has become, he'll always remember that smile. Everything grows white as they near the building. He falls onto the ground as they exit the vehicle. Now unconscious, still holding her hand, her eyes open.
What's happened?
She's in a panic.
No.
Frantically searching
My
for
love.
him. She realizes their hands are still connected. The men try to separate them, but she won't let them.
It's okay.
She won't let
We'll
go
take
of his
them.
hand. They rush them into the ER.
Did someone
They
hurt
keep
you?
asking
What happened?
questions, but
When
she
did you
never
ask him?
answers. Her concern is for
My
him,
love.
and he for her. Placed in beds side by side, he opens his
Sweetheart.
eyes. Looking over, he
sorry.
sees her looking back. She's gorgeous in her long white gown. Her soft hair, now ratted, still made her the most beautiful person he'd ever seen. She thought the same of him, in his now rugged suit. They look into each other's eyes and only speak two words.
I do.